I did an oopsie. No, not an oopsie related to drama. An oopsie related to my ankle. Make that 2 oopsies. If you're new to my channel, I had surgery on my ankle back in May. I had to get a tendon fixed because I split it. So I'm coming up now on 4 months of recovery. It'll be 4 months in the middle of September. I'm forbidden to do certain things still. Bouncing on my tiptoes for starters, like you would if you're dancing, like doing a pirouette. I can't run, and I can't jump. I can understand now why they said don't run. Because I found out the hard way on Thursday. Yeah. When you're a mother to small children, they don't really fully understand why you can't do certain things. Even if they're aware that you've had a big boo-boo, because both kids have seen my scar. But they don't understand that I can't do certain things on it because I'm still recovering from it. So, on Thursday, I dropped off my son at his school. And right across the street from his school is my daughter's daycare. I would leave the car in the parking lot at his school, and it's not a high traffic area because I live in a village. So I would just walk my daughter to her daycare. So as I was doing that, my daughter thought it would be a fun time to start running into the parking lot. And I ran after her. I felt pain immediately. Like, ankle was literally protesting, why the fuck did you do this to me? I'm like, well, not that I had an actual conversation with myself or my body, but, you know, my children come first before anything, you know. If my children are in a dangerous situation, I'm going to do whatever I can to save them or protect them, even if it causes me pain, you know. And that's what I did. Like I said, we're not in a high traffic area, but even if we are not, I don't want her to get into the habit of doing that just in case we do go to an area where there is high traffic, particularly where I'm from in the U.S., you know, when we go to Romano. I probably said that wrong, but oh well. Or when we go to where we originally came from, which is near Barros. So I scolded her. I said, don't run out into the parking lot because I could get you hit by a car, which could either hurt you or kill you. She understood that she did something wrong and that because I was mad at her, but I don't think she fully understands the danger behind it yet, you know. Like most 4-year-olds, unless you have an emotion behind it. Then they kind of understand, but not fully. But still, I told her don't do that. And because I ran, my scar was red, as it was a few weeks after I got my second cast off. Which was interesting considering that it was beginning to start fading. The redness and stuff, you know, you just see a thin line. But that was highlighted. It just looked red as if I just had surgery again. And I was swollen too. Luckily for me, the day after that, I had a physical therapy appointment. And I talked to my physical therapist about this. And she understood why I ran after my daughter. But she was worried that I had an infection or something because of the running. Or I was causing more injury to my ankle. But she looked at the ankle. Even though it was red and swelling, there was no pain when you poked at it. And there was no heat coming out of it. It didn't smell weird. So there was no really sign of infection other than those two things. And plus, she was more relieved that it happened the day before than, like, say, 2 weeks ago. Because 2 weeks ago, I had a weird dream where I got readmitted to the hospital because I sprained my ankle. And then when I woke up, my ankle was hurting like hell. I don't know if I kicked it against the wall in my sleep, which I do at times. I jerk and I kick something, or my son kicked me when he was sleeping next to me at one point in the middle of the night. So, but I told her that it wasn't red until on Thursday last week. So, and the redness is going away, the swelling's going down, so it is going back on the mend. A little bit at least. Till yesterday. Although it's not as red as it was on Thursday and Friday, but yesterday, again, my daughter caused me to fall off my little bouncing, what the hell do you call it, bounce ball? If you do physical therapy or you're a physical therapist, I think you know what I'm talking about. It's this disc that you stand on, and there's a little ball beneath it to help balance and stuff. I was standing on that because I'm supposed to sit on that and just work on bouncing and stuff to help the stability get back into my ankle. And my daughter did it in a playful way, but she decided to swipe at me with the pants towards my face, which I told her she can't do that. It's not nice and it would hurt. But when I did that, I tilted on the ball a little bit and did something to my right ankle and agitated my injury a little bit more in my left ankle, where, my newly reattached tendon in my left ankle. But it doesn't hurt as much as it did from when I ran after her on Thursday. And, yeah, one of my friends said that as a mother, it's impossible to recover 100% because I have kids, and kids just don't understand sometimes that you can't do certain things because you're recovering, especially when they're young as my daughter is. So, yeah, those are my two oopsies. I feel like I've been set back just a little bit, but on the other hand, I was able to do more exercises, and I'm getting stronger still, and all this other stuff. But still, it's like pain. Oh, God. Oh, well. So, if you like this video, hit like. If you subscribe, I'll be absolutely joyful. Joyful. It sounded like I had a D in there for a second. So, I'll see you all later. Bye-bye.